Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the River Toads and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
As I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game, one of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now the River Toads offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff coach.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And here comes Quinton Martin Jr., great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. Quick give, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster.
Makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. The quick game. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hope.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He's got the first down. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the hot hand. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. From the gun, looking to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in from the River Toad sideline. They are fired up for their running back. He just set a new conference record for this season for rushing yards. This sideline is electric, and they are going to continue to ride him here. He's got more work to do in this game. We'll see what he gets done here on the next drive. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Hauls it in. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st. Under pressure. Caught. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And now the River Toads send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Tulane sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Left side is Singleton. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Pope. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Checking in from the River Toads sideline. There is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The River Toads come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play fake. He's got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throws to the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gives it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Finds his man. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now the River Toads in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the left. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Ball State Cardinals. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the 1st half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Tulane's head coach told me at the half, he told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the 2nd half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keep it on the ground. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Play action on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The River Toads want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 2nd down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And now the River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first. Caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Under pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Got his man downfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The River Toads have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, River Toads! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Right back to it. Pass to 6. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And now the River Toads in the hurry-up.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. And that's a great start to this second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to establish the run. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. He's looking to pass. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The run inside. It's Martin. Enough to move the chains. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the run, it's Haynes. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Boyd. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the River Toads sideline. What I'm observing is that these guys are so fired up for their running back, who just broke the conference season record for rushing touchdowns. They are continuing to feed him the rock in the red zone. They know he is on a history-making spree. They want to continue to go downhill. This defense hasn't stopped him yet, and the teammates are celebrating every yard he gains, every touchdown he makes, because he is making history out there. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Defense in press coverage. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Swats it away.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back.
And down he goes back at the 3.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Look out! Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Second and goal for this offense. This time they'll throw it. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Now try to pound their way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Tulane! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field.
Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The River Toads right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. got to make the play on fourth. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. From the gun, it's Martin. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. 129, 129.
Looking for a crease, it's Martin. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.